Hey guys, it's me, Holly Madison. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are reviewing Girls Next Door Season 1, Episode 14. This is Bridget's murder mystery birthday party. It's called Clueless. Here we go. Oh, subscribe to my channel. I have a half-eaten keto cookie on here. Okay, so we're seeing old footage of Hef. I don't know what this is about. Oh, the car. Okay, so he had this Mercedes, and I love that car. I love vintage cars. I wanted to drive that car. I actually got to drive it. I learned to drive stick because Audra was kind enough to loan me her old BMW. So I learned to drive stick like on the streets of Beverly Hills over by where like the witch's house is. I mean, I think I look good in that car. I think I look really good in that car. I wonder how much one of those goes for. Like, I wonder how many there are in the world. I think that's like a 59 for a 1960. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, do you see? Can you see? I don't know if you can. Okay, so the driveway up to the front gate of the mansion was so steep, just the first part. Like, it in a low car like that, like you could scrape the bottom of it. And I haven't, I need to press play. I'm sure they add a sound effect. I don't think I scraped this car. I would have like died of embarrassment if I did. But later when I bought my own vintage car, I remember like you had to be really slow and really careful driving up that hill because it was so steep. I'm looking at this, I'm like, no, don't scrape it, don't scrape it. I'm like stuck, do you see that? Thank God for Hank, he helped me out of that spot. Oh my God, and it has me drive through the tunnel at the house and then you hear like a crashing sound. I knew it, I knew there was gonna be sound effects. Okay, this is interesting because this episode, I remember specifically some behind the scenes with this episode because it's Bridget's birthday weekend. We have her murder mystery party, and there's also a tennis tournament going on her birthday. And Kendra wanted to play in the tennis tournament, and so did Bridget. But Bridget was told she couldn't play in the tennis tournament because the show wanted that to be only Kendra's storyline and nobody else's. So I like to include these examples just to show you like what's real and what's organic and what's not. But also I feel like in season 1 and maybe in the further seasons, if I continue watching it, I feel like it was very much set up in the beginning to make Kendra the main character, like especially the first 3 episodes. Like you can just tell that's the agenda. And then it evens out a little bit more with like letting Bridget do more stuff and Bridget's doing more. And then for some reason you get to like the second to last episode. And I remember the behind the scenes is like they wouldn't let Bridget play in the tennis tournament because they only wanted Kendra to have that scene. I was barely in season 1, I feel like, but I was okay with that. And it also plays into how we were kind of put into these little characters. Like if Kendra was supposed to be the sporty one, then that meant that like Bridget could never be seen as the sporty one. When in reality, Bridget's good at certain physical things and like better at it than the rest of us. But like that could never be shown because she wasn't the sporty one. I hate my hair in this interview. Very matronly. Okay, so it's Kendra and her friend Destiny are playing in the tennis tournament. But I think it's so crazy they wouldn't let Bridget play. It's so funny on this tennis tournament scene, just seeing faces I haven't seen, just like random friends of Hef's. It's like such a flashback. You guys, this honestly has nothing to do with who's involved in this scene, but I think the tennis scene is so boring. Maybe it's because I'm not a sports person, I don't know, but I'm watching this like falling asleep. I wonder if they show the clown. There was a guy dressed in the creepiest clown outfit at this tournament. Maybe I can find a picture of him in my scrapbook. I wonder if they show him. We are back at the salon for the first time in a long time. E didn't like the salon footage, but we're showing Bridget at the salon getting ready for her birthday. They show these Bridget waters that I had ordered for her birthday the year before. It was just like a bottle of water with a custom label. But back then it was like rare to get like things with custom labels, kind of. Like I remember Hef had Playboy water at the mansion. Everybody thought that was cool, and guests would always like take the water bottles as souvenirs. So I had like Bridget water made for her birthday, which seems like such an ordinary thing now. But back then it was like, ooh, you got custom labels for your water bottle. Seemed like fancy and special. It shows me getting ready, and I'm relieved to see that I had pores back then, because for some reason I just noticed my visible pores so much, and I'm like, God, I'm just aging. But then I look back and I'm like, I had them back then too. Like, calm yourself. I just didn't, do I nitpick myself worse now than I did then? I don't know if that's possible, but maybe I do. Oh my God, I love Jillian's outfit because it's like a sexy Sherlock Holmes costume, but it's actually really cute. Has like a little cape. Oh my God, they're reusing an interview that they used, I think, on Kendra's birthday episode 3. It's just a clip of me in an interview saying like, Hef always wants to make sure he has a cake for the girl and birthdays are a big deal. It just seems so bootleg to like reuse the same interview twice in one season, or just reuse it at all. Budget. Oh, these are out of order because they're showing Bridget walk down the staircase and the stairs are covered in the gross old 70s pea-stained carpet. And if you watched my last reaction video where we went on the trip to Chicago, while we were gone, they stripped that carpet off. So this is out of order. Oh, I forgot DeAndre, the butler, was the murder victim. I think they're adding a laugh track to some of this because it'll show like the host make a joke that's not really that funny. And then you hear all of us just laughing like crazy. And I'm like, we weren't that drunk. Wait, they have me in the interview say my team was the blue team, which I promptly named blue balls. And they beep out the balls. Like I didn't know blue balls was something you couldn't say on TV. I really like Bridget's hairstyle for the murder mystery party. It's one of my favorite hairstyles I think she's ever had. Oh my God, Mary has like a 1920s hat on. It's so cute. We were really like running all over the property to get the clues. Like we were taking this seriously. Like there was not a moment to be wasted. Oh, there's a scene you can see Bridget running around and it's the basement of the mansion where all like the employee lockers were. That's a usually unseen area. Oh my God, I love the dummy they have hidden in the well. I forgot there was a pet cemetery on the mansion grounds where all the pets had been buried. Oh my God, Bryant the butler is being so funny. He's just acting so stoic. They're showing Archie the dog. It's just like the most random stuff makes me laugh. And then they start the rumor that the murderer is Archie the dog. Oh my gosh. This is a cute little episode so far. I don't have a lot to say about my personal feelings just because there's nothing so far that's really like triggering to me or none of my personal drama being covered. It's just very much about the activity at hand. They made Photoshop cards of what we looked like as our like 1920s themed characters and they were really cute. It turns out Bridget was the murderer in the murder mystery game, but she didn't know that ahead of time. I didn't know it worked like that. I thought the murderer had to know. Shows what I know about the murder mystery games. Whoever put this party on did a really good job. It was really fun, really well done. We're all taking a group photo. Oh, so here we have Bridget's cake coming out 2 days later for her actual birthday. And it had like a sugar print of like a drawing I had made for her that was themed murder mystery birthday. Well, that was an interesting one. Out of all the episodes I've watched, that was probably like the lightest episode as far as like literally nothing triggering in it for me. My favorite part was just seeing the whole murder mystery birthday party, how that played out. It reminded me how fun that party was and how well done it was, just like the production of it. And for some reason, the stupid storyline about Archie the dog being the killer just like made me laugh. So I love that. Least favorite, there wasn't really a least favorite thing. I thought everything was good. The only thing I remembered that like wasn't really pleasant at the time is I remember like, I don't think Bridget was happy about being told she couldn't be in the tennis tournament. And I also thought that was the most boring part of the episode. And I'm honestly not saying that because of like who was in the scene or anything. I just think it was kind of like random and boring and like meant to be a contrast to the murder mystery party. I don't know. So I hope this video isn't too short because this was like the least controversial episode I've watched. But anyway, we have one more episode to go for season 1. It is, I think we go back to Vegas and I get to be in a fashion show. So I will see you guys then. Bye.